Habits stay with you even when you don't have the motivation. Neeraj Agnihotri. My friends, make it a habit. Every day, 10 to 15 minutes, jumping into these markets, seeing what's going on. Practice trading when you find trades. And I will let the Patreon members know that I will be doing. I'm feeling better today. Thank you for all the nice notes. I was really under the weather yesterday. I cannot believe I could do a show. Oh gosh, I don't know. I got a cold from one of my girls, and my word, it almost killed me. Anyway, back to being able to breathe. Head's not pounding, body's not aching. I will be doing the 3-wave trades today and also putting out for you the 20, hopefully I'm going to get 20 weekly vertical crossovers. And I did record and put out on the Patreon site yesterday the charting cryptos and commodities training. It is there for Patreon members. I will release that tomorrow for everyone. Now let's jump into these charts and see just what's going on. We'll start as we always do with the S&P 500 up for the day, 0.27%. We can see we're still below the weekly trend line. What do we have here? Well, we can see where an up move has failed. We've got basically a, let's make sure. Yeah, we do have a little bit of movement on the bottom. Most of the move is on top. And we can see, what would we call that? A shooting star? I'm not quite sure what we would call that. Not quite a doji. It is green as far as the candlestick itself goes. And we see that the volume with one more day left is average. Not like it was last week with all of that down move. Now, what is the market actually doing? We look at the 2-day. We can see where it's pushing through the weekly trend line. Excuse me. Oh gosh, cough is coming back a little bit. I'll make sure to sit up straight here so I don't bother you with that throughout the recording. We do see on the half day where starting actually on Tuesday afternoon pushed through and then rolled back over trying to head down in the afternoon. We can see on Thursday that red down candle with the wick pushing back through. But again, we'll just continue to watch, wait, and see how this develops. As long as the price movement, is going to stay below the weekly, we'll see how things go tomorrow on these smaller charts who've already pushed through on the weekly, still below. So we'll wait and see. We don't want to be faked out. But again, at the same time, we don't want to miss a reversal. So we'll keep our eye on things as the week moves along. Maybe looking to make a practice trade at the end of the day, if indeed we do see a reversal confirmed. Now, what do we see going on when it comes to the NASDAQ 100? We saw, again, 3 dojis pretty much, and then this week, really spinning over, moving up, but sort of stopping here on this horizontal line where the market had peaked out before, back on the week beginning the 30th of January. Now, we will keep a close eye on things there. I was trying to figure out why that was set the way it was. We will keep a close eye on things as they continue to move up. It is interesting to see, and we can see on the 2-day how things have just sprung up, of course, on the half day. But again, everything's sort of hitting and hasn't pushed through yet that potential ceiling. So we'll see if indeed that is a ceiling. I'm sorry. I'm doing my best, folks. Please bear with me. I don't want to have to start over because I don't know that I can. I was feeling a lot better till I started. Maybe it's using all this energy to do this. But anyway, that's where we see things on the NASDAQ 100. We'll wait and sort of see how things go on Friday if we have things bounce off. It would not surprise me. We've seen that happen before, just back on that week, the 30th, where things peaked and then moved over. If, however, things spring through that, then they've got more time to run until they might hit another top, going all the way back to the 15th of August. So we'll watch, wait, and see. What about the NASDAQ? Going from the NASDAQ 100 to 20-year bonds. Look at them sort of stopping here so far right there on that 30-period EMA. We can see on the 2-day where things peaked up here, hitting this and this spot, pretty much the same areas, and over here. Let's go ahead and drop that in. That's an interesting potentiality to see there. We'll put this horizontal line in right here. I have mine colored purple, and we'll just sort of see how that acts as a ceiling. And if indeed it is going to be a point where things stop. So we'll keep an eye out and just see, because we can see bonds slowing down here on the 30 EMA on this 2-day chart and maybe topping out right in that area. So we'll continue to watch, see what that leads us into if indeed bonds are going to slow down. For the day, they were just flat. Now, what about gold? Well, gold up again. Gold just a hammering up. 2 strong weeks, reaching a higher high this week, which is good to see. And look at those stair steps just heading up on the 2-day. We can see where the half-day had rotated over down on Tuesday and Wednesday morning, then taking off Wednesday afternoon and Thursday. Looks rather nice. Gold doing well. Now, Bitcoin rebounding a bit. We had a down day yesterday in the afternoon. Had some indecision in the morning, up in the afternoon on Thursday, 6.40%. Now, again, we'll continue to watch Bitcoin. Where are we? Well, if you follow this horizontal line over to the left of the screen, you can see that we're about the area where Bitcoin rotated over going down. So we'll see if that provides any kind of ceiling on this up movement and if things rotate over from there. The main thing about Bitcoin that we want to see is some kind of trackability, particularly on the bigger chart. What are we seeing on the smaller chart? Again, on the 2-day here, we're seeing some movement and all, but not super yet. We'll just continue to watch and see how Bitcoin develops. We want to find some trackability, and it just with all that down movement and hardship that Bitcoin went through for all those months, just crushing down, of course, what does that mean for us? Well, it shows us, we can just see that. How does that affect, your ability to really reconnoiter what these various volumes and candles mean for us after all of this down movement? It makes it hard for just these short-term upstrokes. Now, this latest one, better, but then we had that, 2-week period where things just dropped off and sort of faked you out and then popped up. So we'll see. Maybe things will keep climbing. And again, we'll feel better and stronger about where Bitcoin is going. That is where we are, folks. We so appreciate you being with us today. If you have questions, problems, concerns, we'd love for you to write to us, cw@chartingwealth.com. And I'm going to work to provide to you this weekend the trading on entry points. That is my goal. So far, the last 3 weekends in a row, I have delivered to you the volume training, the Heikin-Ashi candlestick training, and the trend line training. I'm going to hope that I have the energy and the ability, recovering from this cold, to be able to provide you with that trading on entry points. God bless. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth World Headquarters, Patreon members. Thank you so much for your help and support.